Ah, it's a letter opener. Give me that. Hello, what's this? Blood?
Try using a similar tool.
Apparently not. No. Washed blood. Right. Jerks. Swab it.
Was this used for opening letters or bloodletting?
Well, Sarah, if we go back to the lab, we can easily find out. But what I'd appreciate is if you would just leave the work to me here, because you just keep making assumptions about everything. It's getting annoying, really. Just keep your mouth shut for now. If I want help, I'll ask you. It's just I want to go in that drawer. It'll be fun.
Here's an entry worthy of a raised eyebrow. Lucy had an appointment today with her sister at 7:30 p.m.
Uh-huh. Did you have an appointment with your sister at 7:30 today? Even though we clearly just read it on that pad?
We were planning to catch a late dinner, yes, but I got caught up in some business errands and got so far behind, I'm afraid you'll find I'm on your books for a speeding ticket at around 8 p.m. Frankly, I was so bent out of shape about it, I just headed back to the office, knowing Carrie had probably been waiting for me. She didn't pick up her cell phone. I'm afraid I just considered that more typically thoughtless, irresponsible behavior on her part. Oh, and that ticket is right here, if that'll help.
Sure it will. We'll run it with our system, make sure it's legit. How did blood get on this letter opener?
Take a look at how sharp that stupid thing is. I should throw the damn thing out as many times as I've cut myself opening letters with it. But it was a gift from my father, and I'm sentimental that way.
Okay.
I don't have anything else to say to you.
Here's a thought. Frame it, put it on a wall where it won't cut you anymore, and get a less sharp letter opener. No, go out, buy one. What's wrong with you? You people, you don't think. And of course there's more evidence to collect. I mean, that drawer was open, this drawer is open, there's obviously things we could get in there. Let's go to Michael's apartment. Ooh, those are some sunglasses. They look kinda nice. Damn it, I'm hungry. And of course, we can't really do much. Alright, what can you tell us about your assault record?
Oh, for Pete's sake, did a red flag come up on that ancient history piece of crap beef?
Yep.
Carrie and me, we were at this bar, and some asshole starts putting the make on her. No problem, at first. I tell him move along, he moves along. Only when I go to the little boy's room, I come back, and there the dipstick is, hitting on Carrie full throttle. I just, you know how it is, just went off on him. He wasn't hurt, not that bad.
Got yourself a little jealous streak, Mr. Dubois?
Jealousy has nothing to do with it. I'm an old-fashioned kind of guy who stands up for his lady when some panting jackass gets in her face is all. And Carrie, she's a sweet, trusting soul. She could get taken advantage of by some jerk without even knowing it. Till I came along, her taste in men was lousy.
So says you. Could your fiancé have been involved with another man?
Are you trying to bait me? How many times have I told you people we were frickin' engaged? What part of Carrie was out buying her wedding dress the other day don't you understand?
No offense, Mr. Dubois. We have to ask the tough questions in a case like this.
Well, that's not a tough question. It's a stupid one. No way in hell would Carrie be with any other guy. We're, what do you call it, frickin' soulmates.
Well, your soulmate was fucking in her apartment with some other guy. We have evidence. So, do you have anything that belongs to Carrie?
Tell you what, I'll throw you a bone. See those sunglasses over there?
Alright.
Nice glasses. Not quite right for you, though.
Don't be silly. Those are for a female. They're Carrie's glasses. Left them here yesterday.
Could we borrow them?
I'm not going to stand on ceremony and ask for a warrant or some crap. Let me make it clear. Anything that'll help find Carrie, I'm up for.
Alrighty then. I'll just take those. Looks like there's some kind of strange powder or something on that desk. Oh, and hello. Hello. I'll just be taking that.
Could be a hair from our potential Vic. It has some scalp on it, which allows a DNA search. Without a victim, this is our best reference to determine if it's her blood.
Mm-hmm. Sure it is. Seriously though, there's clearly something there. I want to get evidence of that. Come on. Well, hello.
Nothing here that will help us.
Well, there's a text message that says hella. That might be something. You never know. Mm-hmm. Coffee. Sounds good right now.
I don't have anything else for you.
Not right now, you don't. But we'll get you. I think I remember the answer to this case. Pretty sure I do, actually. All visitors must sign in. There's a station. That's fine. We're here to talk to the nurse. Nice coffee. Are you Alex Porterson, even though we have no record of a name?
Yes, I am. Now we know who I am. Who are you?
Vegas Crime Lab. We have a few questions.
Do you know Carrie Connelly?
No.
But aren't you the nurse for Mr. Connelly?
Of course I am. And I know that his daughter is Carrie Connelly. She's had her picture in the media enough. And I may have spoken to her in passing when she's come to see her father. Though the younger daughter, whose name I forget, she comes around more frequently. But when you ask if I know the young woman, I can say that a male nurse and a casino heiress do not normally run in the same circles.
Point taken. Are you sure you don't remember Carrie? He just said.
The younger sister whose name slipped your mind? Her name is Lucy, and according to her, the last time Carrie visited her father, you were more attentive to Carrie than to the patient.
Well, that's an absurd assertion. Now that you mention it, and keep in mind how many patients I deal with in a day, much less a week or a month, Carrie Connelly was sort of friendly to me. Look, I really don't know her, but she did call me here at the hospital once. But it didn't go anywhere. We live in different worlds.
Of course. You're lying to us. Did you know Carrie Connelly is missing?
Missing? Why, no. No, I didn't. That's sad news. I mean, she seems sweet and unaffected, considering her background. But you should understand that Mr. Connelly's condition has worsened, and he was recently moved to another hospital where he could receive specialized treatment, so I haven't seen either of those young women lately.
Mm-hmm. You holding something back, boy?
Hey, I really didn't mean to be evasive. It's just, if I were accused of getting familiar with a patient's daughter, I could get in trouble here. I really, truly don't know that young woman, except in passing.
Alright then. Let's go talk to Brass.
You know the kind of pressures we get from the string pullers in this town. Right now, Jacob Connelly, from his deathbed, is providing a healthy dose. This kind of grief we don't need. So we need to find out what happened to his daughter fast. Now, what do you need?
Plenty of stuff. Can we verify the call to Lucy from Visa's prerogative?
Well, her story is confirmed. Someone made an international call to a hotel in Aruba using Lucy Kennelly's Visa card. Visa flagged it as being outside of her normal spending pattern and notified her that it could be fraudulent. We could have a break here. If it was Carrie who made the charge locally, then she was still alive at 5:04 this evening, improving our timeline.
Of course. Could you check that this speeding ticket is legit?
Only take a second to access interdepartment records, and here it is. 8:12 p.m., 60 miles per hour in a residential zone.
Oh!
She was in one hell of a hurry to get someplace. This confirms she didn't meet her sister at 7:30, but that doesn't clear Lucy of murder, not when we don't even have a time of death or a body.
Of course, we got jack shit. Can you run a background check on Alex Porterson for me?
Sure thing. Looks like Mr. Porterson was once picked up at a club where patrons walk the kinkier side. Erotic blood play. Sick as that sounds, Nurse Porterson wasn't charged with anything.
Alright. Could you get me a copy of Carrie Kennelly's recent phone records?
Yeah, it's right here. Plenty of calls to and from the hospital, but one was to Alex Porterson's cell phone at 4:36 p.m. today, before that call to Visa.
Someone's lying to us. Did you follow up on that hotel in Aruba?
We called that hotel, but they have no listings of Carrie calling or booking a room. Dead end.
Great. Let's go to the lab. Or as we should say, to the lab! Forget exactly where that's from. There's so many shows that have a lab. And old cartoons I used to watch. Anyway, what do we got? Blood on floor. Alright, give me the hair.
Blood definitely came from one person.
Okay. Great. Blood on Michael's shoe. Okay. Lucy's DNA.
We have a partial allele match between the blood at the crime scene and Lucy's DNA sample, which is what you'd expect with siblings. And since Mr. Kennelly has no other children, the blood at the scene belongs to Carrie Kennelly.
Alright! Now we are really getting somewhere. But not really. Blood from the letter opener.
Okay, so Lucy really did cut herself.
Emo.
And how goes the case of the bloody apartment and the missing heiress?
Not
Lots
that
of
great.
blood, few suspects, no body. Blood's Carrie's alright, matched up with her sister. But if she's lost literally gallons of blood, she has to be dead, doesn't she?
Well, as Sherlock Holmes once said, when you have excluded the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth.
But isn't
Aha.
Sherlock Holmes a fictional character?
Probably.
So what? Don't be a bitch, Sarah. No one likes a bitch. Alright, so what's next? What do we got? Phone records.
We've done all we can with that evidence right now.
Alright then. Assembly table. Back together this piece of paper. Wow, that looked nothing like this. It's not the piece I wanted. But, yeah, we can't place it either. Actually, we can. Right there. What I wanted was this piece to connect right there. And it looks like this piece goes up here. Oh yeah, making progress. No. No, definitely not. You though. Yeah, you look good. Very good. We're getting there, we're getting there. Last will and testament of their father, quite clearly. Yeah, the text is too small for me to be able to read it all. clearly make out Carrie's name, Lucy's name, last name Kennelly here, Las Vegas, whatever I forget exactly what Dad's first name
Here's a
is, but-
stunner. Mr. Kennelly is leaving the double dip to Carrie, not Lucy, even though it's Lucy who's worked her tail off for him. This is a motive.
So you say.